Hi there, and welcome to another edition of the Gloucester City Diaries here on Busternet. Yes, we're getting all set for our match against Hoffenheim. Before we get to the match, let's take a look at where we stand. The club is expanding the stadium. We got youth facilities that are going to be ready next month. So I'm very excited when this comes around, and then I'll expand the training facilities again and the youth facilities. So we're going to keep doing this with the money that we have in our balance. And once the stadium gets expanded, well, probably I will try and save money then and try to direct more towards the academy. Our last game was quite a lot of fun. We played Liverpool, beating them 4-2. This match was literally played on overload because after going down a goal to Keita in the 7th minute, I just went on overload, fluid for the rest of the game. And well, as you can see, we still suffer from not having control of this side of the pitch. This was played at a frantic pace. Neither team was able to control much areas of the pitch. The match, the match was swinging one way and another way until the second half when we took control of the game, and then won that match 4-2. Alexandre Lacazette scoring 2 goals in that game. As you can see, it's pretty even here. 11%, 11 and 15%. So we are doing okay in the league. However, we are conceding a lot. Defensively, left side is still a problem. So I moved Borthwick Jackson to the left. Webster and Gomez are now playing there. Collado, Olmedo are playing at the back. Up front, Lopez, Germano, Hanks, and Lacazette will be in front. Um, there will be some changes for the match against Hoffenheim. Some of my players can't make this trip because they're not registered. So we're going to have Hajek playing. Then we will include Jake McDonald for the first time. So Ryan Hardy, Karim Mamija. Should I bring him along? Yeah, I'll bring him along for Papa Aluan and Dae. Okay, so the boys are all set. We're ready to go. Z Gomez is on the bench. He must be pissed. He scored 4 goals in 10 games. And Lacazette comes around and scores, leads with 7 goals in 9 games. Joe Hanks has had 6 goals in 11 appearances as well. So pretty good. Pretty good start by the boys. So will they play defensively against us? We don't know. We'll have to find out. They're playing a 4-4-2. How nice. Okay, at home, attacking fluid. Let's go. Collado to Borthwick Jackson. Borthwick Jackson plays it to Lopez. I'm looking at our passing options plenty. The two midfielders are coming up to support. Lacazette holds the ball up, goes out wide. What is he gonna do? What is he doing? Come on, Lucky. Oh man, you're not a lucky player. Lacazette, Olmedo, Lopez inside the box. The boys are trying to assert themselves early in the game. Already we have a story here. Number 12. Who are you? Number 12. You are number 12. Okay. All right. Let's number 12. He's a bit too far away from my central midfielders, but we give him a lot of work to do. We're going overload. We are going overload fluid now. Okay. And there we go. Let's see if Marinov is still playing after this. Webster to Gomez to Collado. This is Marinov. We're gonna make him run like crazy now. Lacazette loses out. Lopez, Lacazette. Oh, Lopez is in the box. He's free, and we've taken the lead inside 12 minutes. That was quick. A lightning strike by Gloucester City into the heart of the Hoffenheim defense. We are going to take advantage of the fact that Marinov is not 100%. So we're gonna play on overload. The intensity and the transitions will be very, very fast, and that should make their central midfield even weaker. Bowman with a goal kick plays it to Messina. So I'm always going to be looking at this guy, Marinov. Mafio to Olmedo to Germano. As long as we keep him moving about, his condition is going to get from bad to worse. So 12 here. Let's see how he does. Takes his own sweet time. Borthwick Jackson, who's normally a central defender, would have gotten that. Now he's out on the flank, so it's not ideal. I like Borthwick Jackson as a central defender in my setup. If I were to use a 3-5-2, then he might even be a wing back because he make a hell of a wing back because he's also got good crossing. Okay, Lopez Comes at the defense. What a ball from the playmaker out to Mafio. First times it. And ooh, Hanks was on hand. Olmedo comes into the box, shoots is a second goal. Gloucester add to their tally. Hoffenheim, who are playing defensive 4-4-2. Gloucester City are just going at them with an overload strategy. Marinov trying to clear the ball back to Olmedo. Olmedo works himself into the box and shoots. The parting of the sea to Sabizi, to Marinov. Marinov under some pressure. Zabizi, okay, what can I do that make life more miserable for him? All right, target opposition play. Where's Marinov? Ah, there you are. Okay, we will tackle him hard now, and we will close him down, and we will show him onto wrong foot, make him do more work. First, he's going to be tackled hard. So when Marinov gets the ball, he's going to be toe to toe with Almeida. That's okay. Rauco plays it to Cruz. Colado wins the ball. Borthwick Jackson now. I want to see this. Hanks. Oh, plays a good ball to Mafia. Now I'm only worried that Hanks doesn't play as well as the others. That's my concern. But the rest of the team should be able to carry Joe Hanks in this game. Joe Hanks plays it to Lacazette. Lacazette fires it into the box and the defenders block. Corner taken by Mr. Hanks himself. Only as far as Lacazette, who, well, at his age, 33, I'm looking forward to playing for at least another season. Ooh, that smashed the upright. Borthwick Jackson plays it out to Lopez. Lopez back to Colado. Colado out to Sergey Gomez. Sergey Gomez wants to get in on the goal scoring action, our central defender. Oh, this is not good. This does not look good for Hoffenheim. If my central defenders want to score goals, then this is going to be a one-sided match. Sabitzi, Sabitzer to Marinov. Come on, Marinov. Give him. I could make it harder for Marinov by increasing the defensive line. Colado to Olmedo. Olmedo into the gets Lacazette. Germano out to Joe Hanks. Does he see Mafia? No, he can't. Lopez again. Now what can he do? Shots. Pass to Germano. Tick tock. Mafia first times it. Olmedo is on hand to put pressure on Marinov. He plays it out to Virgos. Yep, he's about 73 only, so it's not like he's very unfit, but we're just trying to maximize every little iota. Oh, what a goal from Virgos. Hoffenheim are back in this. It's 2-1. That okay. What one of the things I don't like about the game, or I don't like to do, and I've done it in this game intentionally, and I'm probably gonna pay the price for it, is this using the OIs. OIs opposition instructions do have the undesired effect of unbalancing your system. If the system is already playing really well, don't use OIs. Unless you're looking for the small little tweaks here and there, which sometimes aren't even necessary. Now, we've already given instructions to show him on wrong foot, which doesn't make any sense for a wide central player, and hard tackling on him. So anytime he gets with the ball, he might get tackled. And actually, the instruction that I should be taking off is actually the one that I did. Target opposition player. Let's go to Marinov. We shouldn't show him onto wrong foot, weaker foot. Just leave it this way. So now we're closing him down and tackling. Now, the closing instructions are scary, so I'm going to take this off and just going to leave it a hard tackling. Why closing down? If Marinov gets closed down a lot, then what's going to happen is we might end up with two or three players out of position just because of him, and this could uh, make my tactic unbalanced. So I don't want to do that. So I'm just going to change it and leave it the way it is. This is better. Now, whoever is next to Marinov and he has the ball, they'll hard tackle him. That's better than closing him down. Because if I close him down and if several players' zones overlap, then I might see two or three players wolf packing him, and that is not something I want to see. Sabitzer with the ball comes at our defense. He manages to drag. Who's this who went up? Colado. Okay. Rauco drops in across. Johnston gets to it, gathers that easily. Plays it short to Colado. Colado out to Lopez. We're still playing on overload, right? That overload fluid. Dahoud takes the ball off one of my players. Oh, Virgos is offside. Johnston with the goal kick, or free kick rather. Borthwick Jackson. Now to Colado. Colado simple pass to Lopez. Finds Hanks. Hanks is going to see Mafio. Yep. Finds Mafio. First time cross. Lucas. Okay. All right. I can't say much about that. That is a brilliant goal. What a goal. Oh my lord. This is the kind of football I want to see us play. We'll avoid Joe Hanks completely. That's what might happen. Hey, look at but Joe Hanks, what a pass from him. So he doesn't have to go into the box and score, but this was a fantastic move from the team. One touch direct passing. He restored their two-goal advantage. Mafio now has had two assists. Lopez has scored, Olmedo has scored, and Lacazette has scored one goal and created another. There's nothing to say. Let's start the second half. Marinov to Sabitzer. Sabitzer runs at the defense. Collado nicks the ball off him. Lacazette back to, oh, and Lopez now. Germano Hanks back out to Lopez. The boys just started the second half. Hanks shoots. Ooh, that was not too far away from goal. Collado back to Lopez. Lopez will play Borthwick. Borthwick, he has good crossing, but he's on D duty, so we don't want him to get too involved. Marinov, oh, the boys lose the ball, and we're not playing work ball into box. Cruz out to Rauco. Rauco now goes down the flanks. This is dangerous. If he gets a cross in, if he gets a cross in, he doesn't get the cross in, so there's nothing to worry about. Traffic, Joe Hanks receives the ball, finds Germano. Germano to Lopez. Lopez drops deep to help out. Plays it out to Lacazette. Lacazette now back to Olmedo. This is dangerous. Lopez to Hanks. Hanks, okay. All right, maybe that's not his better foot. Bauman, goal kick to Messina. Messina out to Francinaldo. Francinaldo to Rauco. Looking for Colado does it once again. Lacazette takes a shot. We get a corner. Now, the thing, we still have the same problem. My left flank is still quite weak. And I'm hoping that Borthwick Jackson actually steps up to the plate. Now I'm thinking of using Borthwick, then Webster and Sergey Gomez at the heart of my defense. Hanks with the ball. Back to Germano. Germano doesn't make it four. That was an easy clear-cut chance. Someone other this game does not record clear-cut chances very well. And I think in the last show I showed the game showing one clear-cut chance that wasn't a clear-cut chance. So if you're gonna follow the stats in the game, don't get too excited about clear-cut chances. If you see like seven clear-cut chances, take a look at some of them. There'll probably be corners where your player is jumping up, trying to hit the ball with two other players beside him, and the game says that's a clear-cut chance. Clear-cut chances are not being recorded properly in this game. Sergey Gomez to Hanks. Ooh, Hanks wins the ball. I'm impressed with this boy today. Mafio to Lopez. Back to Mafio. Mafio to Germano. Germano plays a long ball to Lacazette. Finds Germano again. Lopez takes his time. The playmaker gets Collado into the play. Hanks now takes a shot. He just wants to score goals. Lopez, Borthwick Jackson picks up the loose ball. Gets it back to Lopez. Olmedo is up. Gets it to Joe. No, Joe Hanks is going to try again. Okay. Whisker away from a goal. Hanks, long. Z Gomez gets up. Webster has to chase this down. Back to Collado. Down to Lopez. And I'm playing overload fluid with a deep D line. This is crazy. All right, we'll do more. I don't think it's deep. I'm going to drop it slightly deeper now. Let's draw them out. And we'll drop it to control fluid. Messina to Mascolo. We haven't allowed Hoffenheim. We've been playing at a very fast clip this game. So Collado to Lopez. Lopez to Z Gomez. Z Gomez can't get a shot off. Collado now. What a ball to Germano. To Olmedo. Back to Collado. Germano has a chance. No, he decides not to shoot. Okay. We're going to make another substitution. We're going to take Mafio off and put on Karim Mamija. Lopez to Z Gomez. The balls are cleared. Webster reads that. Collado now. Back to Lopez. Very business-like performance from Gloucester City. They beaten Hoffenheim 3-1. Was a good performance. Once again, now you notice I was playing on overload. Right? Look at the heat map. Because we spent so much time in their half. And once again, this is the only time when we actually had something to say about the left flank. Boys are playing well. I'm not too unhappy about how they played. 41 shots on goal. We just peppered them at attempts, but um, they were defensive, but we did okay. Our goals were pretty nice. Three sweet goals, puts us top of the table, in control of our own destiny. Feyenoord, they still try. Lost one game, drawn one, and won one. So Inter Milan are going great guns after the opening defeat to us. They've secured another win over Fire. They beaten Feyenoord, and 2-1 in fact. So this is a good result for us. We're top of the table, and but Lacazette is out for 3 to 5 days. That's not too bad. Mafio, this is the player that I signed right 2 seasons ago. When he first came, the coaches all didn't like him. Right? I mean, the coach report. Now it's not so bad, but I remembered they didn't recommend him. They didn't like him very much as a fullback. The fans didn't like him. The board didn't like him. They thought we made a mistake by signing this player. But now it's okay. He's come good. He's played pretty well for us the last few seasons. If I'm looking at his form guide, he plays pretty well. And most of his ratings, you notice, is always about 8, 6.8. There's one bad performance he had. We played Spurs and I think he got skinned a few times in this game and he didn't play so well. In the league, he does pretty well. I'm pretty happy with how he plays. So he's gonna keep. We don't have any worries about our right flank in terms of how we go up and try and score goals. That's what I've always been trying to do. This is my attacking flank. This guy is supposed to get a lot of assists. But it's this position that has got me a bit concerned. So we're gonna move Borthwick Jackson to the left. My Hajek that I purchased, he's not playing very well, so we hope that he gets better. Uh, Borthwick Jackson is just showing him up right now. He's valued at 8.75 million, but playing a lot better in that position. So we have to use Webster and Gomez at the back. But I think against stronger teams, I'm gonna put Borthwick back into the middle because Gomez is not very fast anymore. He's very slow now. His mentals are solid. His positioning is good. His anticipation is good. His marking is superb. His tackling is good. So all those are fantastic. He's like my John Terry at the moment. So if you want to compare him to another player in real life, he's like John Terry. I'm gonna use him. Gonna keep using him for a few more matches. So the boys have done pretty well. After that mini blip we had, 1-1, then we got knocked out of the EFL, then we lost to Watford, then we drew against Feyenoord. The boys have racked up 3 straight wins, going into a pretty interesting span of matches. The next few matches are Reading, Burnley, or Hoffenheim away from home, then Crystal Palace, and then finally Arsenal, Inter Milan, Chelsea, Man City. Look at this run that we have. This is a crazy run. This is going to be tough because we're going to be playing Man City and Chelsea. I believe that you can play on any mentality, but what mentality does is just, it affects risk in your team, it affects your transitions and how you want to play. We knew they were going to be very defensive, so I kept my defensive line a bit deep. I got more players involved in transitions. But as you saw in that game, Hoffenheim would always get good opportunities against us because I have so many players involved in transitions. So they would try to get balls played over the top behind my defensive line, and we were a bit unsure at times. But if there had been a better team, I probably wouldn't have had such an easy time. Well, if you have any questions about how I play or you want some ideas of how I could help you out, just drop me a note on this channel. Ask me a question. I'll try and get back to you. Once again, um, I try my best to help anyone who wants help in this game, whether or not you're a member of Patron. So yeah, just fire away. You can always drop me questions here or on my website at addictedtofm.com. Look me up on Twitter at Busternet. And once again, I'd like to thank all my patrons for continuing to support this channel. You have my undying gratitude. Thank you very much. Until we meet again, you guys take care. Have a good one. Bye bye.